Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? Hi, Wagwan. What's up? What's poppin'? Can you believe it? It's back to school time already. I know for some persons some of my colleagues, they're already at work, back to school. They are already on the grind. And for some persons, you're watching this, you're like, oh, we're not going back to school until September. So that's good. Um, for me, school starts tomorrow. Um, The kids don't come back until the 28th. But yeah, officially, I go back to school tomorrow. So instead of being sad about it, I said, why not look at some back to school tips and best practices and share some information that I learned over the summer, which you also. I did a blended learning course, and so I've learned some information. And of course, as usual, if I learned something and I think you can benefit from it as a part of Hibbert Nation, then I'll definitely share it with you. So I will be sharing some things that I've learned. I want to hear some of your best practices. And if you join the live, just go ahead, comment so I can know who is here. I'm seeing persons on the live. I don't know who it is because I can't see who it is. But you can go ahead, leave a comment, and then I will know that you are here. Um, yes. So, hey, Miss Hibbert, I'm ready to bother you. Hola Trey, ¿cómo estás? Hi. Um, I am ready. I'm preparing. Thank you for the heads up. So I know that once I get back to school, you will be there. And as you said, you're going to bother me all year long. Well, I look forward to it. And I look forward to a great year for you also. I know you'll do well. So I want you to remember what it is that you want to achieve and show up ready to achieve it. So, yes, nice hearing from you and keep being awesome and keep going. So, yeah. But what are some of the things that you do for back to school? How do you prepare for back to school? So, for me, um, I'm going to get my hair done. So, you look good, you feel good. Yes, football season starts this week. Of course, ask my other students. I come to every game that I can come to. I go to football, American football. I don't even know what's happening, but I'm watching. I watch it and I see. I know, of course, I know about soccer. So I know when you're going towards your goal and your section. So I know when we're running towards that side. So I'll make noise and be excited. So yes, I look forward to that season. I look forward to all of the sports. Hola, Daron. ¿Cómo estás? Hi, how you doing? Um, Thank you for being awesome and being an amazing person, and I appreciate you. Um, so yes, I want to know. And now I know I have students here. I have parents on the live. So Trey, how do you prepare for back to school? Darren, how do you prepare for back to school? And as a teacher, I'll share some of the ways I prepare for back to school. So one, don't take anything from last year. Like, don't yes, think about your students, but don't be like, oh, these students last year were like this, or these students were like that. So I'm expecting the same from these students. No, it's a brand new group. Some of them know you, some of them never seen you before, but come fresh, ready to start. Start fresh, fresh. Um, as I said, do what if you need to get a pedicure, if you need to get your hair done, if whatever it is that you do to make you feel good as a teacher, please do that because your students can know when you are not in a good mood or you don't want to be there. And nobody, think about it, whether you're a student or when you were a student or you're a parent going to a school, nobody wants to be, even a colleague. You think about a teacher, you're like, oh, no, you don't want that. So ensure that you show up as your best self, a best version of yourself. And you can only do that when you are okay. So make sure you, the teacher, you are okay, and build relationship with your students. You want to know your students. So meaningful relationships. So for example, go to their games, or if you can't go to their games, find out their interests and try to incorporate it in your lesson. Show them that you care, and care, because people know when you're faking. I'm not saying say, oh, I care, and then your actions doesn't show that. So make sure you care. But I want to hear from those on the live. What are your best practices? What are some of the things that you do to prepare for school? Because I want this to be a discussion. This is not a lecture. Also, if you're here, please share the live with others so that they can join. So you can share the link and they can join. So, yes. Any questions so far? Any question? So, those are some of the things. Do something that makes you happy. Be Also be prepared. So whether you're a student, be prepared. Don't show up without your Chromebook, or without your instruments, or without your notebook, whatever it is that you're using in your classroom. Show up as a student. Please be prepared. Parents, be prepared. Don't be like, I should have dropped them off at this time, so now they're late. And when they're late, there are times when you cannot. Well, there are situations where you will be late, but please don't show up habitually late, because what this does is it puts everybody at a disadvantage. So please try as best as possible to be on time, be organized, know where your things are. For those who use Chromebooks or iPads or computers, please ensure that they are charged. So you're not trying to get them charged. Um, yeah. So for me, best practices also, some of the things I look at is I try to find new and innovative ways to deliver the content. And so as a teacher, you don't get bored, your students don't get bored, and they can get the best out of it. So, and before I even go into that, talk to your colleagues. I've learned about GameKit from some of my colleagues. Quizzes, you have live worksheets, you have Kahoot. Some of them I learned at professional development workshops, but also from my colleagues. So have people. Let me tell you something. We can learn so much from each other. So it's not a competition. Oh, I found this app. I'm not going to tell Simonette. I'm not going to tell this person because I want to keep it for myself. Why? No. Let us share the information we have. Um, if you tell me one, I tell you one. If it's 10 of us and we found one, each person found one, now we have 10 different apps that we can use instead of Simonette looking for 10, or this person over here looking for 10. We can all share. I never understand the mentality of, oh, I'm not telling this person that. Let me explain to you. I'm going to use Kahoot, you're going to use Kahoot. You're going to use quizzes, I'm going to use quizzes. But the way how we integrate it in the lesson is going to be different. Even when we're introducing it, is going to be different. So please, don't be afraid to ask. Reach out, ask somebody. Make sure you ask, is there anything you found that you can share with me, or I'm struggling with this content, or I need help? Ask for help. Sometimes we sit and we don't ask, and it could have been resolved a long time. And in Jamaica, we say two head better than one. So somebody might have a way of thinking that you didn't even think about. You're like, oh, that's amazing. So please reach out for help. And that's for teachers, that's for students. Students, find somebody who is good at what you are trying to achieve and speak to them, ask them for help, but ensure that it's a two-way. We need reciprocity. So we don't need you to just be asking, taking. You must be good at something too that you can share. So please reach out for help. Listen, Don't let anybody tell you, you're stupid for reaching out. No. When you sit and don't know something and don't ask, then that's the time. But you got this. And remember, you only fail when you stop trying. So please show up, keep trying, don't give up. And so in the description, I said I'm going to be sharing some things that I've learned. Now, as an educator, as somebody who has done my diploma, done my degree, completed my master's, it took me doing another course recently. And I'm like, and yes, there are times as a reflective practitioner, you reflect. But sometimes I see, I'm not making excuses for students, and I'm going to encourage you to complete all assignments, whether it's your favorite or not, because it makes no sense. And this is how I always view it. It makes no sense. I fail a subject because I didn't put in the work and then have to redo it another time. So it's double. Like I'm doing the same thing twice. As a matter of fact, I'm doing something I don't like twice. That's worse. So I would suggest the ones that you actually hate, put more work into it so that you don't have to do it again. But it was completing a course. And I'm like, for me, when the thing asks me to type something, I'll take a longer time to start it. But if it says, oh, you can answer with audio, because on Edpuzzle, you can, if you give your students an Edpuzzle, you have the option of having them answer using an audio so they can speak, or you can have them type out their answer. And I found that I was quicker to use the audio, like just talk and get it over with, as opposed to typing. And it's the same information that I would type. So I want us to provide our students with more opportunities, more than one ways to turn in assignments. So not everything is writing. Not everything is just one method, because you want to teach with games, you want to teach with videos, you want to teach with recordings and discussions. Then why are we just giving them the opportunity to write? So bear that in mind. You want to provide various ways for them to learn, but also various ways for them to present the information. So you'd have seen on even some of my previous YouTube content, I would say, for example, below when I have an assignment in the description, make a poem, a jingle, a song, a comic, something. So for those who like hands-on, who like to make things, they can make something. Those who are audio-visual, they might create a video or they might make a song. Those who like to write, you give them an opportunity to write. Those who are musically inclined, they can make a song. We need to find ways, more than one way, to ensure that our students are getting what it is that they're supposed to get. And we're providing them with a lot of opportunities so that they're motivated. Because I'm telling you, if you don't like what you're doing, if you don't like the method, if you can't connect, if you can't find one way where it's relevant to you, even as an adult, you'll either don't do it or don't want to do it. But again, imagine being an adult, a responsible adult, and you're like, this was difficult for me to start, and I know I need to complete it. So think about a student who is not as emotionally developed as you are, as mature as you are, or as responsible as you are. So please take that into consideration. No, I don't want any student to watch this video and be like, yeah, that's why I don't do it. You're going to do it. You're going to find ways to do it. You're going to remember that the only person that can stop you is you. And if you fail something, then you have to redo it. Who wants to do that? Who would want to redo something that they hate? So please, and whoever the persons are in the chat that I'm seeing up here, well, that I'm seeing on the live, please go ahead and comment so I can shout you out if you are here. And I look forward. I'm excited, and I'm also saying summer is over for me. But I look forward to seeing my superstars. Because, by the way, if you don't know, I only have superstars. I only teach big deals. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. So, any question? Go ahead. Let me get your questions in the chat. Also, I need to update you about my newest venture. I now have an Amazon storefront. So here it is. All right, let's put it back. It should eventually show you with a screen. Okay, here it is. So this is my Amazon storefront. So I have Crocs and sneakers and Apple gadgets and products, dresses, things for Samsung, books. I also have health things, wall things, uh, things for your kitchen, workout attire. And you can see me try them out also. So look at this one. Showing you these Air Force One. Look at it. Look at them. Ooh, got them from Amazon. Ooh, you ready to check out my storefront? I have them. Ooh, ooh, they're linked. Ooh, ooh. So if you're ready for back to school, you can get them. Just I put the link in the description below also. So please go ahead and check out my Amazon storefront. Thank you for your support. When you click the link and you purchase something, or you click the link and go over to Amazon and even purchase something else that was not in there, but the link directed you to Amazon, then I will earn a commission. So thank you in advance. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support, and I also have some Jamaican themed items. Now, these are items that I've recommended, meaning these are things that I've either bought personally, know that they're good, or one of my friends have bought them and it's good, because I'm not recommending anything just to say, oh, try this. No, it must be something that I have had some personal experience with, either because I had it directly or because one of my friends bought it and they were like, you should try this out. This is amazing. So, yeah. Um, so any questions, concerns, comments? Anybody nervous or excited or anxious? How are you feeling about back to school? Whether you are on the live or you're going to watch this later on, please comment below. How are you feeling? Are you excited? Is it a bittersweet experience? What is that thing that you are going to be working on for back to school? Like, what is that one thing that you want to work on? So, yes. I hold on. I want to show you something that I've learned. I've learned about a few things in a course that I've done. A lot of things actually. But some of them I found very interesting, and I'm like, I should share these with teachers and like this tic-tac-toe, like a choice board tic-tac-toe. I'm trying to pull this thing up, and this is an hyperdoc. Let me show you. Let me see how you will see this. All right, let's go to a window. All right. I need to pull this thing up first before let me download it. So it varies. Let me show you. All right, let's go to share screen. Okay. So this is let's look at this iProdoc. All right. So students, okay, I don't know why the other, okay. So students will start, and you give them choice. So start with 1 and 8 and any other 4 activities. So in this, I had them do a reflection. We use Savas. Whatever you're using, you make it compulsory. If you want to make 2 compulsory and they get to choose 4 more, or if you wanted to make 3 compulsory, they get to choose 2, or it's a case. So you give them opportunities and they can do these 2 first and give them some time to work on the ones that they want to do. So here's a game with Blooket. Guys, if you've not used Blooket before, Blooket, you should check it out. Quizzes, you give them a peer activity. You can give them something to create. They can take a trip, virtual trip, and this is compulsory, so they have to do this Quizlet. And if you give them reading, you can give them any. You decide what you're giving them, but in this case, this was, and I'm using a Word document here, but it would be a HyperDoc where when they click these, it takes them to it. When I just downloaded it, downloaded as a Word doc. But yeah. I also learned about something called the Genius Hour. And the Genius Hour is where you give students, and it depends on your time you have. It could be a Genius Hour, it could be a Genius 15 minutes, it could be a Genius half an hour. It's whatever amount of time you can, but it's some time to give them something that they're passionate about. So why are you passionate about this topic, which is growth mindset? I chose growth mindset. What essential driving question? What is growth mindset? How can I develop a growth mindset? And what are some in supporting question that will? What are some supporting question? Sorry, what supporting questions will support your inquiry? Um, what is productive struggle? Can intelligence be changed over time with effort? What does making mistakes say about my capacity to learn? How can having a growth mindset help me to learn Spanish? So these are just some of the guiding well, some of the questions that you would ask. That's if it's growth mindset. But what if you want them to paint? What if you want to give them 15 minutes to create something or talk about the game that they like in Spanish or in English, or if it's math, whatever the subject it is that you are teaching. So let me stop sharing. Hola, Anubis Ra TV. Hola, ¿cómo estás? So, yes, so you can, I found that very interesting, the Genius Hour. Again, I said you modify that for your classroom, whether you want to use Genius Hour, Genius 30 minutes, Genius 15 minutes, 5 minutes or 10 minutes of doing something that you are passionate about. You can decide. But I found that very interesting. I learned about choice boards, giving students, like, yes, you know what you want to achieve, but you give them choices so they get to choose. Also learned about station rotation. And if any of these I mentioned, you want to hear more about it, just let me know and I could do a video, or if it is that you want like one-on-one consultation, please bear in mind that Spanish Plus Tutoring Services have teacher support services. But as usual, also I have things here on YouTube. So whether you want a one-on-one, you want to run some ideas, you can book a consultation. But again, no problem. You say, right now, I can't afford a consultation. Just tell me and we can see. That will be more general. The consultation is more one on one. So you can let me know. Estoy buenísima. Gracias. Oh, me alegro que esté muy bien. So I'm glad that you are great. You are fantastic and keep being awesome. Yes. So blended learning. Learned about station rotation. I've learned something called a hyper rubric too. That was interesting. And the way you word your it's more students know what it is that they're good at, but also what they need to work on. As opposed to everything you didn't do right, it shows you more what you need to work towards, which I found interesting. Because sometimes when we get feedback or we give feedback, the way we say it all the time, it's not what is being said, it's how it is being said. Or so yeah. Let me see what was another takeaway from that course. The rotation model, blended learning. Again, as I said before, but I'm going to repeat, the way how we assess and the way how we present information. Use a variety of strategies to present the same content. So somebody that will read it, those who learn better by reading, they will read it and they'll get it. But the person who hate reading, they'll be lost. But if you gave them a video to watch with the same content, or you gave them the opportunity to either view a comic, participate in a discussion, but find find ways in which you can reach your audience and find out. I like to ask my students, oh, did you like this? You didn't like this? If they didn't like it, I'm not taking it personal. They didn't like it, they didn't like it. Am I gonna say, oh, you better like it? No. Because they're my audience. They're my target audience. They are, if you went to a restaurant and the person said they didn't like the food and everybody come and don't like the food, don't you try to change the menu? So it's the same thing. All for all my students too, please show up again, be prepared. And this is for, when I say my students, I mean everybody who's watching. If you're a student, whether an adult student, a student, elementary school student, high school student, whichever year you're in, please show up and be ready. Be focused, be ready. And another thing, when you're preparing for back to school, all summer, whether teacher or students and parents, well, most parents, they might have been going to work regularly, but students and teachers, our schedule was different. So we could have gone to bed later. We could have gone to bed later or woke up late or later than usual. No, you have to get back into routine. As a matter of fact, I should have made this live from last Monday so we could start going back to bed on time so that we can get into the routine. But again, I'm starting. Students, my students from my school and those in my area who is, and those anybody going back the 28th, you have 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks to get back into routine. You have 2 weeks to start going to bed earlier because you need to sleep. You see, if you don't sleep, if you don't sleep at night, when will you sleep during the day? When will you sleep during class? So please, please be on time. Make sure you sleep, drink water, mind your business, and no, but on a serious note, make sure you're hydrated too, because oh, outside is hot. It is so hot. It is so hot you could fry an egg outside right now. So, yeah, trying to see what the temperature is. Hey Siri. Oh, but Siri's gonna say my address. Never mind. Bye, Siri. It's hot. Just know it's hot. Never mind, Siri. Bye, Siri. Thank you, Siri. Siri says, I'm not sure I understand. Hey, Siri. Thank you, Siri. You're welcome. Okay. Okay, I see more people have joined. Who do we have here on the live? Hey Siri, what are some back to school tips? I found this on the web. Hey Siri, read them to me. Here's what I found. Hey Siri, read to me.
There's nothing to read.
Okay, Siri. Thank you. All right. So, again, make sure you're sleeping. Make sure you are prepared. Um, Make sure you're showing up as your best self. And if any other things if there anything that, yeah, Siri is not working with the program. If there's anything that I mentioned, either hyperdoc or anything about rotation station, blended learning, the genius hour, please let me know if there's anything you're interested in. If you have used any of the above, please let me know. If you found something and you like it, please share with us. You can put it in the comment section. As I said, Blueket, Kahoot, quizzes, Quizlet, um, uh, trying to remember, live worksheets. They help too. Gimkit. Um, please check them out. You want to also look for things that you can incorporate in your classroom, things that can make your life easier. And also, I'm going to be doing some research during this week, and I don't want to say what it is about yet, but once I find it, I will share with you. Also, I'm trying to get back to going live every at least once per week. So please, you can vote for which day of the week you think it is, or it should be. It might be. I'm thinking maybe 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the evening. Well, 6:30 for me, because right now it's 4:14 for me. If you're in Jamaica, it's 3:14. So if I go 6:30, it's 5:30 in Jamaica. So you can tell me the time, whichever time, and you can say Jamaica time, or yeah, if you say Jamaica time, I don't know. Or if it's not in Jamaica, just tell me which time where you're at for your vote for voting purposes. Again, for those who came after, I now have an Amazon storefront that I would love for you to support. And you can also tell me what are some of the things that you want to see. Oh, what? Yes, it's 4:14 because my computer is still on. What? So that means all this time I thought it was 3:40. So it's 5:15. Wow. Yeah, because this computer, I need to change the time. Because I had it and I have not changed the time since. What if I was going somewhere? I would have been late. So it's 5:15. That means, because I'm going back on my routine, I'm going to bed maybe 8 o'clock. So 5:15. Wow. It's now 5:16. Thank you, Anubisura TV. Because I looked at the 4:16 and just took off an hour. But I didn't realize, because look, my phone is saying it's 5:16. Whew. Wow. Interesting. So, yeah, I realize. Thank you. So please let me know what are some of the things you want to see too. What are some of the videos you want me to make? Just let me know. Let me know, please. And if you're not on my TikTok, it is Spanish Plus Tutoring. Please go. I have fun. There's no way I should have 3,000 something people over here and have um 579 people on TikTok. Here's my TikTok. I don't know who can work their magic, but I should have at least 1,000. So I believe in this. I believe in Hibbert Nation. Get me to 1,000, please. I want to be able to go live on TikTok. Uh, so it's Spanish plus tutoring. Spanish plus tutoring. Let me see, because that would be amazing. Let's get to 1,000. Share, share. I believe that we can do this. Ooh, 3,000 something people. Come on, come on, come on, Hibbert Nation. Let's get this together right now. But please let me know what questions you have, concerns. Again, I'm asking questions that I've asked before because I realize new persons have joined since I asked. How do you prepare for back to school? How are you feeling? Are you excited? I know some persons have 2 more weeks or 3 weeks. So how do you plan to spend them? Talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. So yeah. Yep. Yep. Let's talk. Let me spin around. And that's how sometimes we're going to have to do. We will have to pivot. We'll have to change the strategy. We'll have to change what's not working. And we will have to take a U turn or whole turn or 360 or 180 or 90-degree. It depends on what you need to do. But we cannot continue with things that are not working. So let me know. All right. I see somebody else just joined. You can go ahead and comment so I can shout you out. But if you don't want to do that, thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate you here. In the description of this video, I will put my Amazon storefront, and I want you all to go also and follow me on TikTok. Yes, Anubisra TV. I am an hour ahead. So yeah. Yup. An hour, which means that whew, pretty soon I have to go to bed, and it starts tomorrow. Game time. It is game time. I'm excited, and I'm gonna miss my summer. But this summer was interesting. Also, this summer I had the opportunity to go to so many universities, and I had the opportunity to meet so many students. So I went to Campbell University. Fun fact, did you know the motto for Campbell University is the same as the motto for Mount Alvernia High? Ad astra per aspera. And no, I went to the Montego Bay High School for Girls. Our motto is Esse non bidere, to be and not to see. But because my sister, who I love so much, went to Mount Alvernia, I know their motto. So yeah, but they have the same motto. When I saw it, I'm like, what? I feel like I'm talking like I'm about to show you the thing when I found it. I don't know if I have I took a picture of it, so let me see if I can find it and show it to you quickly. But I'm like, that's not okay. Here it is. See, Ad astra per aspera. That's Campbell University. So yeah, and me and Mr. Campbell, just chilling with Mr. Campbell. We just be out here chilling, living our best life. So yeah, that was Campbell University. Then I went to UNC Chapel Hill, and I went to Bentley University, and then I went to Johns Hopkins. Johns Hopkins University. Another fun fact, it's not called John Hopkins, because that's one of the things I thought is John Hopkins. No, it's Johns Hopkins. So yeah, that was interesting. Interesting summer. I learned a lot about the medical field too. I also take my hats off to those who are in the medical field, because it's difficult. It's not easy. So if you see somebody today or this week, just let them know you appreciate them. I also learned that a lot of students like to take pictures at zero point 0.5. Like and then make it look weird. So yeah, that's something else that I learned. So this was me at, hold on, I'm trying to show you John's. Yeah, it's not let me be great. Yeah, so yep. So those are some of my takeaways. I also want you to share in the comment section your best practices. How do you prepare for back to school? And if you're interested in any of the things that I learned, or if you have anything you want to share or that I should check out, please let me know. I'm wishing for you a fantastic un día fenomenal. Espero que tengan un pero buen día, buen semestre, todo buenísimo. Yeah, and just remember that the only person that can stop you is you. La única persona que puede detenerte eres tú, and you only fail when you stop trying, and mistakes are a part of learning. So as you prepare for this school year, as you prepare for the new year, as you prepare for the next chapter of your life, whether you're a teacher, a student, a parent, a well-wisher, friend, guardian, whoever you are, just know that you got this. You are not in this alone, and not every day is going to be peaches and cream, but you got this. Reach out for help, ask for help, ask for help, ask for help. Find ways to make your life easier. It's not because you're proving that you're suffering means you're working harder than anybody else. So find ways to make your life easier. Keep being awesome, keep being amazing. Know that you got this. I am so proud of you. I'm here. You're a part of Hebert Nation. Thank you for being a part of Hebert Nation. And just know that you are amazing. So, with that being said, I'm going to check if you have any comments, any questions, anything before I go. But that's what I have for you. And feel free to let me know. So, I'm checking the comment section to see if you have any comments. Go ahead. Please let me know. I will be here for a few more minutes if you have any questions, any concerns, and then that's it. All right. So I see no comments, no questions. So again, remember to pivot if you need to, and go be great. Go be awesome. Keep being awesome. And your only competition is yourself also. Please, please, please don't be comparing yourself with others. You can be inspired, you can learn from others, but don't go out there comparing yourself with others. Professor, I have a website. Okay, go ahead, put the name of your website in the chat so I can read it out so others can go check out your website before I go. So please let me know, let me know, let me know. And I'm so proud of you for launching your business, excuse me, for launching your business. I am proud of you. Keep showing up, keep shining. So please go ahead, take a moment and put your information here in the chat. And let's see. Stop it. Stop it. Aw. You said you motivated me. Well, I'm glad I could help. But I know you are. I keep telling you, you're gonna do great things. Like you're already doing great things, but the possibilities are endless. And that's what I want people to know. Yes, I'm a teacher, but I went ahead and got certified as a tour guide. I went ahead and got certified as a housekeeper. Did the hard course, learned how to mitre sheet and all of that, how to make ducks and all of this out of towels. I I hear Tammy Chin put it the best. She says she's a multi-potentialite. And I want us to know that you don't have to just be one thing. Content creation. I have an Amazon storefront now. I own my own business. By the way, please support Spanish Plus tutoring services. But you can be everything that you want to be. You just need dedication, you need focus, and just know some things will do better than others, but at least you tried. Because I'm telling you, see, fear will cripple you. Fear will tell you, come on now. I'm also starting my baking business this summer, this September. Come on. Good job. And when you start that baking business, let us know because I know you are in Montego Bay and I know people want cake and your cake great because I know for a fact because you went to Heart and the people who went to Heart, from my experience, know the good things. Them you have great teachers, great instructors, and on the cake them taste really good. On the pastries, everything tastes good. So please, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. I'm ready to vouch for the cake without tasting it. And whenever I come to Jamaica, I need a cake. I am purchasing a cake. I need a cake. So I will be purchasing a cake whenever I get to Jamaica. So ready. Ready for this business because I know. Yes, big up to Miss Hutchinson and Mr. Plummer. Yes, 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 yes. The good things them. So yeah. But again, I'm proud of you. Oh, Traffic of Graphics is the name of your business. Let me put it on the screen so that it plays later on. Persons can look at this. Traffic of Graphics. Check it out. Go follow. You know what? Let me look at Traffics. Where can we find you? Instagram, Facebook. Oh, I see you. Oh, this thing flips. Come on. Come on. Traffics of graphics. Come on. I like this. I went over to your website. Oh, the lighting on this, but it's here. This is nice. As the sound says, this is nice. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. I think I need to do that too. Like every week, because I'm amazing people me having in my life, you know. Like we just showcase what we have and all of that great stuff. So yeah, that's something. Maybe if it's even 15 minutes one of the days, I will just come on and show the services that we offer. So yeah. But see, see. Keep being awesome. I'm so proud of you. And yeah, go on, big up yourself. And as I said, great things. Let me tell you, we all can win. We all can win. So let's keep supporting each other. And thank you. Thank you for all for your continuous support too. You're always here on the live, you're on my Instagram. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who supports me or my ventures, because I don't take it for granted. There's so many other things you could have been doing and you chose here. So again, muchísimas gracias. Muchísimas gracias y tengan ustedes un buen día. Besos y abrazos. Ya me voy. I'm going. We're getting ready for tomorrow. I cannot be telling you to be prepared, and I'm not prepared. So I'm going to go prepare now. Get ready. Get ready for the new school year. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Ciao, ciao.